Hi there, welcome back to Jody Journals. Today we are setting up for the month of August, and on my channel I do a minimalist style bullet journal, and I'm changing it up again this month, and I'm going to do a little cover page. You'll see me draw a circle here in a second using a compass. My husband 3D printed it for me on his 3D printer, and it's been actually quite fun to use. I haven't used one of these since high school. But yeah, I'm going to make a little circle design like a medallion with the word August. And then on the next page, I will be drawing the monthly calendar. So I will be sketching everything out in pencil first. So I'm trying to do like a thick and thin serif font for the word August. And then I'm going to try and keep that font for the next spread as well. And on the next page, I will be drawing out the monthly calendar. And I'm going to keep the edges kind of rounded, very simple and clean. I'm finding I'm not actually using the larger monthly spread so much right now. I don't really have a whole lot of like dates that I need to keep track of. I'm more living in the weekly spreads because things just change kind of last minute. It's easier just to jot it down in the weekly spreads for me. But yeah, I'm going to draw it out and keep it nice and simple. So flipping to the next page here, I am going to be putting my rolling task tracker on the left-hand side. I talk about this every month. It's just a little grid that you can just put a dot the last day you did whatever task it is, showering, watering your plants, making dinner, whatever it is that you want to keep track of. Sometimes I call this my when did I last spread, just because it helps me see how long ago I did something, especially with my mental health being very up and down. It's really nice to see the last time I did certain self-care tasks. So I'll be doing that on the left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side, I'm going to be doing a tarot card spread. I've been pulling a tarot card every day, and then this one I'm just going to do the whole month, where I write down what card I got in like a few words about the meaning of that card. It helps keep me in my daily journaling habit. Moving on to my weekly spreads, I am doing a 2-column style spread where one side is the days of the week and the other side is my grocery list and my produce list. I order my produce from a separate company than the grocery store. They deliver it local, beautiful produce, which is great. So I keep a separate list for that. And then, of course, a little section for notes in case there's any future dates that I need to be aware of. It fits onto one page, and I'll be doing 4 weeks worth of spreads for August. Keep it nice and compact. I'm a teacher, and we have a soft start the second week of August for my school year, and the hours are changing, and it's just a very dynamic couple of weeks as far as what times I need to be at school, whether it's to meet with parents, parent orientation, professional development. They're all at different times. So I like having each day of the week defined so I can write in the specific hours for that. But then as August rolls on, the last couple weeks, it's a much more consistent schedule as the school year starts. Alright, on to the fun stuff. I am using my Pigma microns in an olive green and a navy blue. Those are going to be my colors for the month. They look so beautiful together once I get going, but I'll be doing the lettering in the navy blue, and then I will trace that circle around the edge of the word August in that olive green color. And I'll draw little leaves and make it super cute, and then I add in a banner at the bottom that says 2021 at the end, just for some fun and whimsy. I've been working on my hand lettering, and it's very fun to include it into my bullet journaling process. So now I'm moving on to outlining the monthly calendar. I'm using that olive green color for all of the lines, and I'll be using the navy blue for all of the numbers and the days of the week. I chose to round the corners of the little calendar bit. I just think it looks neat and friendlier, I guess. I'm not really sure how to put it, but I don't know, it just softens it, I guess, and I think it just looks really nice. And it's little details like that that can take your spread from just a bunch of boxes to something that looks a little more thoughtful, a little more polished. So you'll see that I round the corners and then I draw the lines down. And next I'll add those numbers in the navy blue. All right, we're on to the rolling task tracker. I am using that olive green micron for all of the outlines, and I'm using the navy blue Pigma micron for all of the lettering and numbers and days of the week. And then I'll be getting out my Tombow dual brush pens in grayscale, and I take the lightest two to highlight the weekends and every other column in the task tracker. Then I will highlight every other row in the card a day tarot spread, just to keep me on track and know where I am in the month and what day is what. It helps visually when you're filling out very busy grids to have the lines highlighted like that. So the task tracker kind of takes up the left half of the page, and then the card a day spread sort of takes up the other half and then spreads and spills over onto the right hand page. But it'll come together. You'll see as I am finishing highlighting things how it's going to come together. here I am trying to keep that font going. I made the mistake of not drawing this one out in pencil first, and I was like, oh, I can do it, I can freehand it, it'll be fine. But what ends up happening is I ran out of space and the letters end up spilling over the end of the box. But I'm too lazy to care, and so I just kept it. I'm not a perfectionist. I just left the mistake in there, and overall it hasn't diminished the joy I get filling out this spread. It just kind of makes me giggle because I'm like, oh, well, that one word came out so good, I could totally freehand it for the next one. And I'm not there yet. So note to self, next time, spend the time doing it in pencil first, and you won't run out of room. Moving on to the weekly spreads, you can see I'm drawing the horizontal lines for each box in that olive green color. I'm not going to draw the vertical lines. I want to keep it open and minimal. Then I will take that navy blue color and write each day of the week vertically along the left hand margin. And then I will also write the words groceries, produce, and notes for the other column. And then just kind of do a little line to define each column. Again, I'm keeping it really minimal this month, and yeah, so all 4 weeks are going to be the exact same. I drew this line too high, and I don't have any whiteout at the moment. I ran out, so I am using my white jelly roll pen to kind of scribble over the line and cover it up. I go in with my size 10 because it's the biggest, realize it runs out of ink, and grab the size 8, and it does a pretty good job. Then you'll see in the next column I do it again. I draw the line in the wrong spot again, so I have to go back and color over it with the jelly roll there as well. But, you know, this is real life. This is what it's like when I journal. I try not to cut anything out, you know, no YouTube magic. I want you guys to see the whole process and see what you can achieve from beginning to end, and what mistakes are worth me fixing and which ones I just don't care about. So like the lettering, I don't care, but this line, that was going to bug me, so I fixed it. The last thing I'm doing for this spread is writing which week it is at the top. Something that is helpful for me is knowing what week we are in the month. Sometimes I do it by drawing a mini calendar. Sometimes I just write August 1st through 7th, and that's what I chose to do this month. So just a title for what week it is, and we'll flip the page, do the last 2 weeks of August, and keep this rolling. All right, so those are the weekly spreads done. Last thing to do is put in my 2 bookmark ribbons. I'll put one in on the monthly spread, and I will put one in on my first weekly spread so I can find my way quickly through the journal. And here's a good look at the final thing. So monthly spread followed by task tracker and tarot card, and the 4 weekly spreads. And thank you so much for joining me, and if you are here to the end, I really appreciate it. me and my whole 4 viewers. This is a pet project for myself, but I'm glad you're here watching it. Until next time, mischief managed.